Here we go, yo. What's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm somewhere else. I'm trying something different. I'm using a completely different computer now, in the hopes that it's more of a computer issue than an internet issue. We're gonna find out if my internet starts screwing up. Again on this computer, then I know that it's not. Well, then I'll know if it's the internet or the computer that's causing the issues. So anyway, uh, give people a little bit because when you start a new stream, give people time to get the notification that we're back on. Oh my goodness gracious me! Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have my soundboard or anything, but ladies and gentlemen, I want to give a big thank you to the amazing, awesome, fantastic, unbelievable, gorgeous, wonderful Ray Ray for taking over when I was off screen for a while. She was handling the show by herself while she could. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it so much. You have no idea, but thank you. You did a great job.
I sat up here with I didn't know. I didn't. I don't know what to say.
Right. Well, but you did great. You did great. Oh no.
And Katie was like, "Give us an anecdote about yourself," and I'm like, "I'm boring. I don't even know what to say."
No, not at all.
Like, what would you say if somebody said, "Give me an anecdote about yourself," Hez? What would you say?
I'd say, well, once upon a time back in Chicagoland, I was hanging out in the desert sand. But it wasn't really a desert, it was the beach, you screech. And don't you know that I like to preach on the corner every day? Hip, 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 hooray. Because that's what I do when I'm entertaining you. Having lots of fun, playing in the sun, swimming in Lake Michigan.
Yes, and then his internet pizzaed into oblivion, and I had to be up here by myself for a minute, and I tanked.
No, you did great. It was wonderful.
I didn't know what to say.
No.
Yeah, we got a Hez rap. No, but seriously, without singing, rapping, or rhyming, what would an anecdote be about yourself? I mean,
all right,
a short one.
A short, interesting anecdote. Yes. Let's see. How about, okay, so there was a time, like one time when I was in college, I was filming a movie. The internet went deep dish. That's right. Supreme with everything on it. So one time when I was in college, I was filming a movie for school, and I wanted a scene where, like, I was filming the driver while they were driving from outside the car. So I actually climbed up on the hood of the kid's car and was filming him through the windshield while he was driving. And the idea was I just needed a few seconds of footage of him driving, and then I was going to edit it in. So I hung on the hood of his car and he started driving, but he was going way too fast. So I'm like, whoa, stop. So he panicked and hit the brake. So I flew off the hood, and then he panicked again and let go of the brake and hit me with his car. That was fun.
I don't mean to laugh, but that just sounds like something college kids would do.
Oh yeah, it was bad. I had these huge bruises all over my legs for like 2 months after that. It was bad.
But you didn't break anything.
No, but it hurt.
Anecdote. Okay, that's what you mean. Oh, okay. Now I have one.
Okay, cool. Let's hear it.
I have one. My cat, the one I had before he passed away. Rest in peace, AJ. Oh, my baby AJ. Oh, I miss him. Anyway, he was afraid of thunder. This poor thing was afraid of thunder. And every time it thundered, he would come and find me, no matter what I was doing or where I was at. Okay. And one day we had a sudden, in Illinois, in the Chicagoland area, we can have these sudden pop-up thunderstorms when it's really hot out. And that's what happened. We had this sudden just freak, like sudden pop up really bad thunderstorm, and I was living in Winfield at the time, and I didn't realize that he was gonna. I forgot he's gonna come find me, and I was mopping the floor in the kitchen, and I'm going backwards with the mop, headphones in. You know how you do,
Yeah.
dancing with the mop, and all of a sudden I hit this immovable obstacle, and I fell backwards.
Oh no!
Yeah, and
You
I ended
tripped
up.
over the cat.
I did. I ended up breaking my wrist because
Holy crap!
Yeah, he came and found me, and he like nudged and then wouldn't move. Like he was so scared of the thunder, he turned into like a brick. He was like, "Ugh." And so when I tripped over him, he wasn't gonna move. I had to
Wow.
move, which meant go backwards over him. So when I go to the hospital, they're like, "What? Are you serious? You tripped over your cat?" Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh
Tell us
no!
what really happened. I'm like, what do you want me to say? That's what really happened.
Right.
Yeah. I'm like, there's nobody that did this to me, because if they had, they'd be in here with my foot up their butt, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh man. That's a good one. I like that story. Oh my goodness, ladies and
But
gentlemen.
the funniest thing was when he saw me laying on the floor, the cat, I was laying there holding my arm, and I'm like, ow, because when the first injure something, that immediate pain is so bad.
Right.
He just came and laid on me. And I'm like, you little poop head, man.
Look at that, Jared Reed says, I just wanted to change the scenery. Just going in a different room, that's all. Oh my goodness. This is weird because I don't know if you guys could tell, but all of the settings I had on here, the last time I broadcast from this laptop are the default settings that are still on here. That's why my name is Poopy Pants McGee. Because it's been a while. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Do I have my sound? I don't have my sound board, but I have the sounds that I have in StreamYard. Let's see if these are working. Ladies and gentlemen, my internet's bad again. Yes, and I had to switch to my laptop. Okay, so at least we got that going. All right. Anyway, you want to get back to the video?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, let's go ahead and get that going. And again, this is kind of a test, because the better the internet works here, the more I know that it's not the internet, it's the computer. And all this time, I thought, how many different things have we tried to fix this? Like a few months ago when this first started, and we thought we figured it out, but apparently, I don't know what's going on.
Look how much stuff that you keep in there. I mean, you literally 10 years ago, you have stuff from 10 years ago in there. You're like, we might need it.
Guys, you have no idea. So like off screen, just in real life, just Ray and I hanging out and talking and stuff and planning the show and this and that and the other thing. I shared the screen because I was trying to do, I think it was something with, it was like my Google account or my email or something. But I shared the screen and she was like, what the hell is all of that crap? And like she just said, I'm like, well, I don't want to delete anything because what if, I need something? She's like, you got stuff on there that's more than 10 years old. Oh, man. I missed the Thursday afternoon show. Oh, well, I mean, someday, eventually, maybe. We'll see. Anything's possible. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and finish the video, guys. I'm not used to this. I have to navigate different because I'm using Chrome and not what I'm used to. Or you get to laugh later and call them snowflakes for being afraid of a camera. That's what First Amendment auditing is really about. Ha ha.
By an employee of the prosecutor's office. So I have a picture of her. I know, I get it. I can see it. You don't want to, work against one of your fellow employees or coworkers.
I have no way of knowing if you're telling me the truth.
I have a video of the entire encounter published on my media's channel story.
But obviously I'm not in a position to even.
Who is?
Make an evaluation there. If you want to give me your information, show me her picture and I will forward it to the front office. But I don't feel comfortable just giving you a name. I'm sorry.
Of a public employee.
Correct.
Why is that?
Because I obviously cannot verify it.
Can you?
And I'm not a detective and I'm not.
That's fine.
going to get involved.
Do you know who the prosecutor is?
There are, again,
I mean the elected prosecutor, the prosecutor.
Lisa Mannion.
Okay, so you can identify some people.
Well, her name's on every piece of paper.
Gotcha. So you'll identify some people, but not others?
I would not point her out to you. No, sorry.
Wow.
I don't understand what's going on here, so I'm not comfortable with this.
I just told you what's going on. I'm reporting
And
bad
I
behavior.
said I would help you. You can leave your name and number. I'd gladly move it up the chain.
Okay. Well, and so that I know who I spoke with, who are you and what's your title, your
I
position?
am Michelle Doyer,
Okay.
and I'm a supervisor here.
Okay, great. So you are a
I already
supervisor.
told you I do not agree to be recorded.
Yeah, it's not an option.
And that,
I mean, you can always call for a court martial or a deputy if you're concerned
I don't
there's,
feel that my life is being threatened.
it's definitely
I
not.
just don't like being recorded. I feel that this is an invasion of my privacy.
Sounds like there's a concern that maybe you think a crime is being committed.
No, I feel like my privacy is being invaded.
Yeah, if you could find that amendment for me in the Bill of Rights or anywhere else in the Constitution,
Sure.
give you $100.
If you can, please give me your information. I do have other work to do today.
Okay, so this idiot, he gives the lady his information. Business done. She has the information. She told him she's going to forward it to the correct people. Good. Business done, completed. There's your redress of grievances. It's going to be taken care of by the right people. When they get their hands on it, it's going to be done. So does he say, okay, thank you for taking my information. Make sure you send it to the right people. Have a nice day and then leave? Oh, no. He hangs around for a while, talks a lot of crap. There's a cut in there where I don't know how much time he actually ended up cutting out, but he's still just hanging out talking crap. But eventually the cops do show up to trespass him. Then he goes through the same rigmarole, circular logic, reasoning, BS nonsense that all these idiots go through until, and this is the main part I wanted to show, one of these cops calls this dude out precisely on what a douche canoe this guy is, and I love it.
It's because you're making it up.
No, I'm not making anything up.
Look, this is settled in the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals.
Yeah,
So judges, so you're saying a federal judge doesn't matter?
You've asked, I've answered.
You're getting way too big for your britches here, Gozelski.
This is a public building, yes. If you have business here, go
I do.
about your business. You can't go in here and disrupt business.
I do express, I'm not in there now.
Okay, well then go leave. Leave the area.
Are you telling me I need to leave from this
No, you
area?
can sit right in that chair right there and film all you want.
So you're saying I need to leave this area?
Right here, yeah.
Am I being trespassed from right here?
No, I'm asking you to leave and go sit in the chair.
Asking or ordering?
Do you need a hearing aid?
No, there's a difference
How many
between
times? I just
asking
told
and
you I'm asking you to
ordering.
leave.
Well, if you're asking me, you're not ordering me to leave, you're going to politely decline your request. If it's not a request and you're issuing me a lawful order to leave this area.
Did you have a tough childhood growing up or something? Why are you acting like this?
Well, look, I'll just put it this way. I would actually like to speak to a supervisor. So if
Well,
I can
then
get
call
you-
one. Call one.
This is why are you being such a pain right now? I'm asking for assistance from a public
Have
servant.
you looked in the mirror? Go look in the mirror when you refer to me being a pain.
You're a public servant. I'm not, Gozelski.
Okay, so was the cop being unprofessional there? Yes, of course he was. I understand. And in a perfect world, you wouldn't want your officers to react that way. I get it. And of course, I am free, put in a complaint against this guy, and I'm quite sure that there's going to be some sort of, he's going to get a talking to or some sort of disciplinary action, and then he's going to gloat, yeah, I was right, he was unprofessional, ha ha ha. But the fact of the matter is, look at this text on screen. He's a completely unhinged maniac, and he's dangerous to society. Why? Because he saw and realized that he was dealing with a potato brain? Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up here. I just wanted to show this to you guys before we go in journalism ethics. Look at this. Minimize harm. Balance the public's need for information against potential harm or discomfort. Pursuit of the news is not a license for arrogance or undue intrusiveness. And they wonder why we say they're not legitimate journalists. All right. Anyway, I'm done with this idiot, guys. Take it easy. See you next time. All right. All right. All right. All right. So that was that, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my goodness gracious me. This guy is a douche canoe supreme. So what do you think of that overall?
Well, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Is the minute these little babies don't get their way, the cops are maniacs, a danger to society. When all they're saying is, "Go sit over there."
Yep. Yeah.
And I'm sorry that he pushed the cop to the point where he had to ask him those questions. I mean,
Right.
he had concern about him. What was your childhood like?
Right.
Are you hard of hearing? He just
What's
asked
wrong
it a
with-
different way. I mean,
Yep.
he has a right to ask those questions. I think, but the minute they don't get their way, that's how they act. Before that corporal was a upstanding member of the police, and did exactly what he was supposed to do. And oh man, he deserves commendations. And now he's unhinged and shouldn't be out with the public
Right.
because he
Yeah.
didn't get his way.
Right.
So I'm going to stop my feet, go file complaints, make more of a nuisance of myself instead of realizing that I'm the problem.
Right. Now I'd hit the ding, ding, ding button if I had my regular setup.
We need Maggie. She's like, ding, ding, ding. She does
Right.
it good. Yeah.
But you know what, too?
Oh, speaking
Actually-
of, we need to apologize to Maggie. I'll send her an email. I'm sure she knows what was going on.
Oh, the happy dance. Oh,
yeah, but we weren't even on then. So
Right.
I'll send her an email. I'm sure she knows what was going on. But anyway, yeah, I'm not going to get what I want, so I'm going to punish you for it.
Yes. Exactly. That's been my beef with these guys. It's like, if you don't do what they say when they say it, you will be punished. It's like, I always say, they're bigger tyrants than the people they accuse of tyranny. It's ridiculous.
There is no tyranny. I'm tired of them saying that. There is no tyranny here. They wouldn't even been able to post those videos calling those people tyrants if there was tyranny here.
Right.
They'd be buried under a jail somewhere the first time they went to a police officer and talked to them that way.
Yep.
We wouldn't have
Exactly.
seen the video or knew these people even existed.
Right. That's it. And I always say that, like, one of the big things, one of my favorite examples I love to use is ID refusal videos. Because if you did a search on YouTube for ID refusal, there's hundreds, if not thousands, of ID refusal videos. If these tyrants, if these vicious, brutal tyrants are going out of their way to force you against your will, to violate your Fourth Amendment and steal your ID, how could one ID refusal video even possibly exist?
Exactly. But that's another thing that gives me an eye twitch is the Fourth Amendment.
Right.
They have a really bad misunderstanding of all the amendments they spout. But the Fourth Amendment is the one that they really don't understand.
Yep.
Because your ID doesn't even belong to you. I know I've said this before and I'm beating a dead horse, but your ID does not belong to you. Your driver's license doesn't belong to you. It belongs to the state you live in.
Right. And when they talk about being secure in your papers and effects, they're talking about things like, for example, a cop can't just come into your house, grab your deed, put his name on it, and say, now it's mine. Like,
Right. And they can't come into your house and do a warrantless search. They have to have probable cause.
oh, probable cause. Oh, is that kind of like reasonable search and seizure?
Yes.
They always forget the reasonable part. And
Right. Right.
I always say, like, if these guys are doing something, they have a reason. And even if you, the douche canoe, don't like that reason, doesn't mean it's not a reason.
Well, Florida Jim, you didn't have a camera in front of your face. That's why. You had a camera in front of your face, you wouldn't have had your ass handed to you.
Right?
So whenever you break the law and the cops are coming, just quick whip out your camera
Yeah.
and then you'll get to go.
See, this is the thing, though, and this is important too. And that's a good point, Jim. Like, I've had bad experiences with the cops. I'm not going to sit here and say every cop that ever lived is brilliant. Obviously, there are bad ones. There's bad anything. The problem is these guys with their false narratives take so many. I've seen so many videos where the narration is telling me that I'm looking at a horrible tyrant being evil. And then if you just watch the video and forget the narration, you see a cop literally just standing there. So where's this big, vicious, horrible, evil tyranny you're talking about? Is he beating you over the head with a stick? What are you talking about?
It's because they are not getting their way in something. That's why they're a tyrant.
Right. Right. So anyway, this guy, he actually just yesterday posted a follow-up video to this. And I mean, the video itself is horrible because of his false narrative and all that. But what was actually great about it is what actually ended up happening as a result of all of this. They investigated, they watched the video, and they found that she wasn't at fault for anything and that she didn't intentionally try to dox the family. So what is his follow-up video all about?
Corruption.
Corruption, conspiracy. They're taking her side. I can't believe it.
Well, if you look at that whole series right there, that between start to finish from when he interacted with her, did she even look at her phone to see what side she was pointing towards the camera?
Right. It was in her hand and she put her hands up to block
She just
the
put her
camera.
hand up. She wasn't even looking at her phone.
Right.
So how could she have intentionally done that?
Right.
I could see if she was like, which side of my phone am I putting up? Oh, here's the phone numbers. You put it towards the camera. Then I can see intent.
And it was like on the edge like this.
Yeah.
So
She
she
made a big
obviously
deal out of
wasn't
it.
going, here, look, read everything on the screen. No, she's like,
She
oh,
didn't even
come
look
on.
at her phone. She wasn't paying attention to that. Her sole intention there was to protect that family who had just lost a baby. A baby was killed. That was her sole intention.
Yep.
That's why she said to him before that, if you knew what you were getting involved with here, you would be ashamed of yourself.
No, but frauditors have no shame.
He won't. That's what I thought immediately. Was like, nah, no, lady, you don't know him. If you
Right.
knew him, you wouldn't say that.
Right, exactly. And of course, that's what happened. Oh man, that's crazy. So let me see. Because again, I had to switch computers with all the problems we were having, so now I got to find out what I want to show next. How about Blackheart Night?
Yeah.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Oh, wait. Florida Jim says, sometimes these frauders get me so frustrated. I lock myself in a closet with my Barry Manilow record collection and some headphones. That's the way to do it, man. Sometimes you just got to chillax after dealing with these douche canoes all day. That's why I
was watching, police dog videos yesterday about how they're, when they get home, how vicious and mean they are. But no, they're cute and like,
right,
like that. You know how they are with their handlers when they get home. You know,
right,
yeah.
Well, that's the thing, though. Like, police dogs serve a very specific purpose, and it's not just to eat random people because they're vicious and they're trained to be evil by their horrible tyrannical owners. No. And I've seen so many situations where, like, somebody who did something absolutely abhorrently evil, okay, like, no question, this guy's guilty of some horrible crime, runs from the cops, and they sick the dog after him. And if it wasn't for the dog, the dude might have got away, you know?
Mm-hmm. But, and I learned something really quick, guys. I learned something about police dogs. They cannot live in your house. They can't. The handler cannot have them living in a house. So they usually get built a nice little house outside to live in that's like heated and air conditioned and stuff like that, because they are constantly on the hunt for either bad guys or contraband. I'm just going to say that instead of, I'm
Right.
not sure. Because they will jump on your fridge, they will jump on your bed, your couch, whatever. And he said, the one guy said he has found his dog up on the fridge, because they're always looking and sniffing and looking and
They're always
sniffing and
trying to
jumping
find
on the
something. Right.
right, jumping on the tables, jumping on. So it's like, if you want them to live in your house, just prepared for your house to be destroyed. So they all have like really nice houses outside for their dogs. That's what you should do anyway. You shouldn't let them live in your house unless you want a destroyed house. A couple of them
Yeah, but-
said that,
Right. Well, hey, you know what? I've always had a dog in my house my whole life, and
they're not
that could be
police
even true.
dogs. Yeah,
Right,
it could be even
I
true.
see.
But I'm sure you never found Angel on the top of the fridge.
No.
No.
But I've definitely stepped in piles. She left some landmines occasionally.
Right. Florida Jim, I'm just going by what the cops were saying on the video
On the one that she watched, yeah.
that I watched, that they don't let them live in the house for that reason, because they're always sniffing around, hunting, and trying to find the bad guy or the drugs. That's what they're trained to do.
Right. So it could very well be just that.
And it can affect their training if you're telling them, no, get down. They'll go out in the field and think they're going to get told they can't do something, like jump into a car or,
Right.
So your best bet is to not let them live in the house.
Well, I don't know. I think that's fascinating because, I like that stuff. And you know me, I love animals. So anything with dogs or cats or anything. Jason Gutterman.
Jason Gutterman.
Let's watch some Black Heart Night, ladies.
All right. Sounds good.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. In today's video, we find ourselves out in Key West, Florida, where a Sovtard is pulled over for speeding, and you'll never guess what he tries to blame it on. Yeah, he tries to blame his speeding on the car itself, as if he never thought of the concept. Maybe it's not the machine. Maybe it's the incompetent operator operating the machine. I mean, did you ever think about that? Probably not. So let's go ahead and sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Put down all of your windows. Put down all the windows.
Put down all your windows. All your windows. Thank you. Hello.
How are you, sir?
Good. Why are you going so fast? Jesus, I can smell your brakes.
One more window.
One more window. Yes, sir.
Oh, what's wrong?
There you go. So, like I asked before, why are you going so fast?
Where? I saw the officer on the corner on the gas station.
Yeah, that's when you anchored the brakes and slowed way, way down.
I don't even know what to say. I don't know.
Why are you driving so fast? What's the speed limit there?
I come in around. I live
Uh-huh.
right here around.
Uh-huh.
I saw you guys on the stop in the gas station.
Yep. We heard you accelerating for the block before you got anywhere near us.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
You can sit in the car.
What?
You can sit in the car.
Why would I sit in the car?
So, yeah, make it laugh. It's not funny. It's not funny.
It is funny.
It's funny.
It is. Okay.
It's funny. It's a car. You can put the car stupid. It's car stupid. So you can the acceleration of the car.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly why we need insurance, because of morons like this who can't figure out that the gas pedal is for acceleration. And when you accelerate, the engine makes different noises to indicate its speed. So that's one thing you got to watch out for right there, bozo. You gotta listen out for what the engine is telling you. It's not the car that's stupid, it's you, sir, that are stupid because, well, you just don't understand the language that the car is trying to communicate to you at that particular point. Which brings me to another point. How long have you been driving for? I mean, it doesn't seem like you've been trying to cultivate this skill for very long if you don't know that.
Yeah. So here's the fix to
It's not
that.
respectful.
When-
I'm trying respectful.
Okay.
No.
When you hear the engine go,
I know.
and then you take your foot up a little bit.
It's not me. It's the engine. You want to see on the car, officer?
No, I do not.
Please.
Can I
it.
see your driver's license,
Please
registration, and proof
No,
of insurance,
because
please?
you don't have no reason to ask me because
Yes, I do. So I am asking for your driver's license, your registration, and your proof of insurance. If you do not provide those to me, you will go to jail.
Yeah, dude, in the state of Florida, you definitely do need to have a driver's license on you at all times when you are operating a motor vehicle on the public roadway systems. And you may say that, oh, it's against the Constitution and everything like that. Well, dude, try looking at the 10th Amendment and saying that again.
Something I'm not.
Can you turn your car off for me?
Officer,
Turn off the vehicle.
the car's all yours.
Turn off the vehicle.
Okay.
All right, come on.
So,
No, send us a third. He's refusing to ID himself.
oh my God, oh Dios. Oh my God.
Sir,
If you try to make it I'm drinking or whatever, I'm not. I was doing at home. So I go to Dennis. Officer, you can let me talk, please. I know you have the thing. I was trying to go to Dennis, get a breakfast in the car. These cars, I don't know
hey,
if you know.
can you, here, look at me.
Yes,
Look at me.
officer. Yes, officer. I know.
I need your driver's license.
I want to know the reason, the real reason you stop me. If you know, you call my lawyer right now.
I told you.
Well, it went in one ear and went through the headspace that was left over when his brain disappeared and went out the other end. Because, dude, this officer did give you the RAS, which was speeding. And according to what you just said, you heard the engine rev up. So you were definitely speeding right there. But either you're too stupid to realize it or you're just playing dumb for these cops. Either way, it doesn't make you look good at all.
Speeding. Failure to
Speeding
obey a
where?
trip. Failure to
On
obey.
the corner?
Are you going to ID yourself or not?
On the
Because then here's what I'm going to do. If you're not going to give me your
You're going to
license,
put me on jail and ask me for questions.
yep,
You're on the rights, and I have my rights.
yeah, you have to ID yourself. You're driving a vehicle.
So I cannot pull out my.
I would appreciate it. Yes, sir.
Please. And before this, I can call my lawyer.
No, not right
No, I
now.
can't. Yeah, I can.
Nope. No, you can't.
Well, dude, I'm sure your lawyer would tell you the exact same thing that these officers are telling you right now, to just show them your ID and not turn a simple speeding ticket into a jailable offense and incur more legal fees than you're willing to deal with at this time. And that would probably be it right there. And then he'd probably leave you on the side of the road because, well, a lot of lawyers don't like dealing with sovereign citizens anyway, because, well, the sovereign citizen thinks that they're always right about the law.
It's simple. ID or go to jail. Pick one.
He's already given you 2 more chances than I would.
Officer, I know you guys doing your work, but it's not like because the car's on. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I don't want to, Okay. I can call my cat.
You gonna hand me your ID? Last chance.
One question, just one question. Where you stop me?
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
Get out. You're under arrest.
I'm good.
Put your hands behind your back.
Oh, but you don't have to force it, officer. I don't do nothing. Fuck.
Relax, you're good. Don't move. You're fine.
Face forward.
Yeah.
Yep. It's okay. You're good. You're good. Relax.
What's that stopping for?
Stop trying. Turn around.
Look forward to it.
I told you 3 times now. Hey, so listen. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney and to have him or her present while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you at no cost. Do you understand those rights?
Yes,
Okay. Do you have anything in your pockets that's going to cut, stick, or poke me?
I guess not.
You know what shutters cover? Windows.
No, yeah. So don't say windows. It's a shutter. I've been here for 27 years. Come on.
Good for you.
You've been here for 27 years. Why don't you have
27 years.
This was really stupid over
Why,
a $160 ticket that probably would have gotten dropped down. Like real dumb.
Question.
Yes, sir.
So what is that?
You're full of questions.
So what is the stupid thing? What? You say that's stupid because
You're going to jail over a $160 ticket.
What kind of ticket?
Well, it doesn't matter anymore.
No. Question. No.
I'm gonna explain it to you.
Because that's
Listen. Stop.
Don't.
no, because it's a ticket.
Not 10
It's not like I can force you guys to doing something. You guys doing your work. Good job.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is
Yeah, after all the legal fines are paid and everything like that, that $100 speeding ticket is going to seem rather cheap now, huh? Maybe next time, Sovtard, you should not try the typical Sovtard lines and stop listening to those gurus, because yeah, this didn't work out for. But hey, stupid is as stupid does, and if you want to play stupid games, you're going to win stupid prizes such as massive legal fees. So at any rate, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.
All right. Round of applause for Blackheart Knight, and then I hit the button and we go, yay! All right, yes. Oh boy. This is something else. I'm sorry about the show today, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, I was having technical issues that I had no control over, but I'll work on trying to get that fixed throughout the rest of the day today. But holy poop hammer sandwich sauce! That was, whew, the sovereign and not, well, I mean, this guy, I wouldn't necessarily say he was a sovereign citizen, but just stupid people in general, right? Oh man. So anyway, like I said, I had to switch computers and everything when I was having those technical issues, so I don't really have everything set up here like I did earlier. Let me see if I can find one of the other videos I wanted to highlight this morning here on my list. We might wrap it up early, guys. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. It all depends on how this works out, because on top of everything else, since I just grabbed my laptop and pulled it in here real quick, I didn't have time to set everything up. And the fact of the matter is, this room, I don't have, there's only one outlet, and it's all the way over there. So I didn't even get a chance to plug it in. So I'm just running this on the battery. So I don't want the battery to die in the middle of the show either. Oh, fun, ladies and gentlemen. It just keeps getting better and better and better and better and better. Let's see. I got dang this. All right. This just keeps getting better. So now my mouse, the little scroll thing on it doesn't work right. So now while I'm talking to you guys and filibuster and I'm trying to find something to show you guys, and my scroller isn't scrolling. Oh, dearie dear. Hez Does Tech. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Hez Does Tech Show. On today's episode, we're going to discuss what happens when your computer runs out of RAM and you get completely derailed during a live stream. All right. Step 1, look like an idiot in front of the entire internet. Step 2, Ray should get extra pay for today. I agree, Parson. You know what? Ray has been working her butt off. I was just going to say, step 2, look like an idiot and then let your producer take over while you go run around trying to fix stuff. She did a great job, though, ladies and gentlemen. Seriously, I cannot say enough how much, and I know she's backstage right now and she can hear me. I cannot say enough how much I appreciate her trying to take over and do the show and take care of things while I was gone and having trouble. Thank you so much, Ray. I appreciate everything you do so much. You have no idea how much I appreciate you and everything you do for the show, not just today, but every day. She works her butt off. She deserves everything. Like I said, when she took the week off a few weeks ago, you know, anything she needs, just let me know. Whatever, she deserves it. She's earned it. She's been with the show for a while now, and all that time, everything that she's done and been through and everything for the show. Love it. Great job. Thank you so much for everything, as always. In fact, you mind if I bring you up here for a minute? Or it looks like she's actually, see, that's the thing too. Because I've done that before, and I always feel because like, oh, there she is. Hey, what's up?
Hi.
Hi. I'm sorry. It's just what I was just about to say is sometimes like I and her and I have discussed this as well, but like when she's backstage, I can see her in the little screen down below. You guys can't, but like I have to pay more attention because when she's doing her job, when she's producing, sometimes I don't even notice and I'll be like, oh, I want to ask her a question and talk to her for a minute. So I'll bring her on screen and she's not even looking at the screen. She's working. Like, what the hell are you doing, Hez? You know, so I feel bad. So that's why now I always try to ask you. So thank you for everything you've done for the show and everything, especially today. You went above and beyond. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Sure. Of course.
Seriously, you are the best. Ladies and gentlemen, dagnabbit, I hate that I don't have my sound card because I was just going to be round of applause for Ray. Yeah, all right.
I don't need it. Thank you.
I know you don't need it, but I still want to give it. So anyway, what do you think about this guy that we just watched and his whole situation, talking himself into bigger charges?
I think he was on something, but I don't think it was alcohol, so they didn't smell it. Like he had to be on something. It's my theory. So his car, that's just crap. He just was driving too fast and saw the cops and stomped on his brakes and then acted weird and
it's not me, it's my engine. It's too good.
Yeah, just stupid. Just very stupid. He could have just ID'd and went off with a ticket and that would have been that. Now he's got to go to jail. He's stupid. People do stupid stuff and I don't get it, but it's not for me to get, I guess.
Right? Well, that's the thing. And that's always been a big part of like, you know, our whole thing is like, yes, once they started, like, when I first started doing this, it was sovereign citizens that I was covering. And then I started moving more and more towards the frauditors. And then I had to change my name, so I became Frauditor Follies. But it is really just stupid people in general, you know, and just the whole idea of these people going out there and doing these ridiculous acts and getting themselves in bigger trouble. With the sovereign citizens, you know, they always do that, but that's part of a philosophy, you know, as opposed to just a general idiot being stupid, but ultimately doing the same thing.
Are you sure?
Well, no, I'm not saying they're not stupid.
I mean, I don't know. Like we always say, we don't really know why, because we can't follow the logic because we just don't think like they do.
Right.
You know, you'd have to be able to think like they do to understand what they do fully. And that's why we're always over here like, why are they doing this? And we guess and we speculate and we talk about it. And We just don't know for sure. I mean, frauditors, it's easy to figure that. That's money. That's
Right.
purely for money. But sovereign citizens and the Moorish and all that, that I'm never gonna get that.
Yeah, there has to be some other deep-seated issues, maybe with the government or
I think
something.
so.
I don't, something else that causes them to buy into this nonsense.
I think it's that they're at the bottom of their rope. You know what I mean? And their life is just so blown up,
Right.
They can't afford to get their license back. They can't, maybe get a place to live or whatever. So they just decide, you know what? That looks good. They saw it somewhere and they're like, that looks perfect for me.
Right.
I'm going to become that so I don't have to deal with this.
Exactly.
Their mind is so like jangled up with everything that it's easy for them to fall for it and believe it. So easy. Their mind is so open to anything that they can get easily brainwashed by it.
Oh, yeah. And like you said, and I've told this story on the air before, but like the whole way that I first found out that any of this even exists was when I got a bill for $80 to renew my license plate sticker.
Yep.
And at that specific moment, I'm in Wisconsin. I got my house. I got my wife. I got 4 kids. Well, I'm thinking at the time, I think it was 3, but because this was a while ago. But the point is, $80 for me, that's 4 boxes of diapers. Like, I could, like, that was an insanely large amount of money to me at the time. So I was thinking, is there any way I could get out of this? Is there any way I can, so I looked it up online. It's Peter Pan syndrome. They just want an easy way out and not having to be an adult. Yes. I agree with that 100%. But yeah,
way of saying what I was trying to say,
Right, yeah, exactly. Yes.
Right,
they don't want to be adult. They don't want to take responsibility.
Yeah.
So anyway, no, go ahead.
No, you were telling your
right.
story. Yeah.
So I was Googling like, what I could do, what my options were. And I found a link to a video where they were explaining the whole sovereign citizen thing. But I didn't know anything about that at the time. I was just like, oh, wait, there are loopholes? Well, let me investigate further and see what they are. And that led me to, again, I didn't know what it was at the time, but it turns out it was a Glenn Serial video. And the more I looked at his channel, I was into the whole thing for maybe 15 minutes. And then after I saw it, I was like, no, wait, this is nonsense. This is absolute BS. And I figured it out right away. And then something amazing happened. Now, I know you're not going to believe this. And I know you guys watching at home aren't going to be able to believe this. But you know what I did, Ray?
Paid for your sticker?
I made a phone call. And I handled it like an adult. And I got everything taken care of. Yeah, I had paid for it, but I mean, I was able to actually talk like a mature adult to the people on the phone, set up a payment program, and get it all taken care of. No problem. Done. Wow.
And if your sticker was still $80-something, that was a long time ago. So yeah, probably you only had 3 kids then.
Yeah.
You were still living in Illinois before you moved to Wisconsin.
I think it was in Wisconsin. I don't remember specifically, but again, because it was a while ago. I just remember that situation was when I first discovered this whole thing. But again, and I have even said this before. Like, if you want to come to me and say $80 is way too much just for a stupid sticker, then hey, you know what? Let's have that discussion. Maybe we could actually do something. Maybe there's ways we could go about fighting that price. But the argument that license plates shouldn't exist at all because it's a violation of your rights, and it's like, oh, get out of here. That's no.
Hold on one second. William, I am going to disagree with your statement.
Who said what?
He said, if one is struggling to make the payment for the annual car registration, you have made some bad life choices. I'm going to disagree with that statement. It's not about bad life choices sometimes. It's about having to meet your daily obligations when you have 3 or 4 children and only one person in your household is working or able to work, and you have other bills to pay, and you live paycheck to paycheck. Now, you might never have had to do that. You might be privileged enough to never have had to do that. But a lot of us have had to do that, where an $86 car registration can break you. It can mean the difference between buying groceries or buying a car sticker, buying groceries or buying a car sticker. Yeah, feeding and clothing your kids. I don't call feeding and clothing your kids a bad life choice either, person. And I don't call buying groceries for, your household a bad life choice. I don't call buying insurance for your children a bad life choice. I don't call being a responsible father a bad life choice. So I'm going to have to disagree on that. Most of us have been in that position before.
No, not the robot, not the pizza.
You're fine now. It's like Jim said, it's called life struggles. And I'm happy for you. I genuinely am if you've never had that struggle, but a lot of us have.
I will say this. There are a lot of different reasons why a person can be in financial dire straits. Like that's the thing. I'll give you an example. Like I understand the general idea, like some people would say, I think it's true statement should be if you find yourself in handcuffs and in jail all the time, then you've made bad life choices.
Exactly.
Right?
You've never been to jail. You've never gone out and done frauding. You've never done anything to hurt your children. You've always done everything for your children. So
right.
So I have to say,
Well, I'll give you an example. One of the reasons I've told the story on the air before, and of course Ray knows everything, but there's this,
I don't know everything.
One of the many dominoes that led to me being where I'm at right now physically in Florida was that the house I was renting, the landlord retired, sold the property, and the new owners simply didn't buy it as a rental. So they didn't want to rent anymore. So we didn't get evicted. We didn't do anything wrong. It wasn't me. It wasn't my family. They just were like, okay, we're not going to renew the lease because we didn't buy this to be a rental property. So that was it. It wasn't any choice or anything we made that led to that happening.
It was something that happened.
Right.
But hey, what are you going to do? You got to do what you got to do in life sometimes. Yep. Most of us live that way. I'm happy for people who don't have to live that way, but most of us do. It's unfortunate, but you do what you have to do for your kids,
Yep.
And you were always one that did that. So
yes,
my hat's off to you. A lot of dads don't. So
thank you so much. Yes. And
it is off to any dad in here who steps up for their children.
Yes. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I'm sure we all do. Dads don't get enough credit.
No.
Every time you watch a football game or something, and at the end of the game, when they go to the player and say, how you doing? The first thing they say is, hi, Mom. It's like, the dad's the one who taught you how to hit people and made you good at playing football. No, that's an old joke.
Yeah, I'm sure Mom wasn't out there playing, the football tackle dummy for the 6'7", 300-400 pound tackle. You know what I mean? So
right.
It should be hi, Dad and Mom. Right. Right. But anyway, it's it is what it is. You struggled, you figured out how to do it, and you got it done. That's the point, is you adult, you do things the proper way. You don't go off and go, oh, here's this website that tells me I can drop out of society.
Right. Like, let's see, I could be an adult and take care of my business, or I could just buy this fake nonsense from this stupid sovereign citizen website and fill out this form in crayon that says I no longer am citizen, and then just walk into the courthouse and hand it to the janitor, and now all of a sudden I don't have to follow any laws.
Right. Yeah. I canceled my birth certificate. I canceled my driver's license. I canceled all that stuff. Hi, Erica. Right. Yeah. So it's like that. No, that's not. No, you can't just. I am the living man. I am the living woman. Yeah, you're alive. We all are. Right. What's your point? You know? Mm-hmm. And then I'm not a citizen of the United. Then don't use our Constitution to protect you from whatever it is you're doing wrong over here.
Yep.
Where is it you are a citizen of? Because we can send you there.
Yeah, why don't you go? If you're a Moor, why don't you go to North Africa then and have fun over there? But this is the other thing too, especially with the Moors, because it's on the same subject. This whole idea, like, if you were maybe going to visit a relative for a couple days, and I just went in your house. Well, now it's my house because I'm a Moor and I just said it's my house.
Or they put a lien on your house. They just decide they're going to squat there now. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
What? I mean, what?
Yeah, well, it's mine because I put a Moorish flag in the window, so now I own the property. I don't have to pay anything because
you don't. No, what about that one dude that was going around? Remember that video that he was going around just sticking papers on abandoned buildings, like, oh, this is mine now. You know, like kind of basically that's what it was. This is mine now. It's like that's not the way that works, okay?
Yep.
At all. So so we got First Amendment shenanigans up next.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. First Amendment shenanigans. And then after everything, it looks like we're already at 9:30. So we'll play that, and that'll probably be the last video of the day. Thank you guys for sticking through all the problems we were having this morning. Thank you for being here. I love you guys. Hopefully my battery on this thing will last through the rest of the video and the rest of the show. And then I got to go figure out what the heck's going on with that computer. I got the big anniversary show tomorrow. I need to be ready for it. Oh, dear. Anyway, once again, thank you guys for sticking out and being here. And once again, guys, please put a heart in the chat or a "We love Ray." Thank you so much to show your appreciation for Ray for helping out so much and going above and beyond today to help out when we were having computer problems. Jason Gutterman. We love Ray. I love you guys. Let's get back to the show. Don't you know? Here we go.
Well, that settles it. Everybody grab a broom. It's shenanigans.
Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is First Amendment Shenanigans. Before we get into the subject of the video, please like and subscribe. If you haven't hit that button yet, please do so. It really helps the channel. Well, today we're going to check in with this mongrel. This is frickin' media. I'm sure you know who he is. If Ass Elmo has the most punchable face and Auditing America has the most punchable voice, frickin' media is the filthiest, dirtiest frauditor of them all. I can barely get through a whole video of his because he is so disgusting, him and his crew of flunkies. Well, today we're going to see them out on the street, obviously. Him and his not slim friend. I don't even know his name. Quite frankly, I don't care enough to learn his name. But they're going to be out and about, and they're going to encounter a group of teenage girls, and the teenage girls just let them have it. It's actually pretty funny. All right, let's take a look.
Legal conduct.
Where are you?
Wait a minute. What was that, Pack? What the hell was that about? Did I miss something? Was that a joke, a punchline or something that I didn't get? Like, where did that come from? Pack, I thought you were a mensch. The hell happened there? That I don't understand. What did I miss? Everybody's like, "Oh, I love you, I love you, I love you," and then Peck's like, and swearing and like, it was a joke. It was a joke. Okay. No, I didn't. I'm like, what the hell? Like, I didn't know where that came from all of a sudden. Holy crap. Well, all right, these Aussies, man, I don't know.
Oh, you don't want me to answer that question.
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, no, you don't.
Where are you from?
Well, originally, I came from my daddy's testicles, then out my mom's vagina.
These two dirtbags make the same jokes every single video. It's not funny. It wasn't funny the first time. Why would it be funny now? Why are you harassing these two nice ladies trying to do their job? You guys are disgusting.
You don't have to be rude.
Well, you asked me where I came from. I told you. I told you didn't want me to answer that.
Oh, my word. What are you guys doing in here?
Huh?
What are you guys doing in here?
Who are you?
On this piece of carpet.
Who are you?
You guys need to leave the office.
No, we don't.
Yeah, you do.
This is a public space. It's a publicly accessible area in a public building. Don't hit the panic alarm. Don't do that.
Just call the police. Do not engage these two dirtbags.
Absolutely, we can.
We as long as we're in a publicly accessible area, ma'am, we're perfectly fine. But he's not in there.
Yeah, I'm not in the office.
See, this is what I'm talking about. These two act like they're 5-year-olds. They make jokes that 5-year-olds would make. I'm not touching your face. I'm not in the office. I'm just standing here. Like, get a life.
Anything I can see from a public space, I can record. You left the door open, I can record it. That's how that works.
Huh. I need a FOIA request, ma'am.
You'll have to put it in writing and you.
Well, that's why I need the you guys should have FOIA requests here that I can get a physical copy of a FOIA request and fill out.
Because you don't have my permission.
I don't need it, ma'am. I'm in public. No, ma'am.
No, we don't.
You're incorrect. You're incorrect.
You're a public employee, ma'am.
You know what?
You're a public employee, man. You work for the public.
Yeah, I do.
Exactly. That means I can find all your information online on the website for Summit Township.
Now, that's a great idea, frickin' media. Why don't you go to the local library, use one of their computers, because you most likely don't have one at home, if you have a home, and look up all this information online. Get your FOIA requests online. That way, you won't have to come down here and bother these nice, hardworking individuals.
Should act right, I would.
Pardon me?
When you act the way you should act, when you come.
What do you mean?
to
I'm acting the
office,
way I'm
ask for
supposed to act.
something.
I'm acting the way I'm
We've
supposed to
asked
act.
you to leave.
I asked for a FOIA request.
Hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
How's it going?
I'm Kevin.
Steve, nice to meet you, man. How you doing?
Hiller.
Kyle.
Kyle? I got a son named Kyle. Great name, man. Hell yeah.
What's going on?
Oh, not much. Trying to get a FOIA request, but they're telling me I can't. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, she was being super rude.
Yeah, they were all super rude. We're in a public space. It's a publicly accessible area, and we can record here.
Yeah.
It's constitutionally protected activity to record in a public space. I know you're not, but they think that otherwise. So.
This gentleman said he was from his mother's vagina.
Well, you asked me where I was from, and I told you I didn't want to answer the question. I told you did not want me to answer.
Peck, that's not funny. Like, what the hell's going on with you today? You don't remember? Maybe you weren't here. But it wasn't that long ago when we got bombed by the trolls. They all were coming after her. Now, today specifically, she goes out of her way to do double duty to help me out because I was having internet problems. And then you're coming in here saying this stuff? What the hell's wrong with you? I thought, like I said earlier, I thought you were, you've been here forever. You were always cool. Now all of a sudden you just decided it's pick on Ray Ray Day? That's not funny. That's not a joke. Like the first time, like I kind of sort of like, okay, because I was saying, hey, let's all say, you know, thank you to Ray Ray, and like being sarcastic, like the opposite of that. Oh, she's being a beat, but using that word was bad. But now you're like, oh, F her, haha. No. That what the where did this come from all of a sudden with you? I'm not enjoying this at all. Like seriously. F Ray Ray. Ha ha ha. What is that? Dude. I'm not even in the mood to just even do this anymore now. Like, holy shit, thanks for derailing the whole thing. Like, where did all of this, I don't get it. What the hell happened to you? Let me go back. I wasn't looking in the chat the whole time. Let me see what the heck happened. I didn't mean anything by it. I was joking, and I guess I was wrong, and I'm very sorry. Well, this is the thing, though. Like I said, like, okay, try to. Here's the way it came off to me. Okay, like, oh well, I'm gonna say this, just like being a sarcastic thing or whatever. The way you said it with the LOL or whatever in the middle, it was like, yeah, fuck you. Like you were being a dick intentionally. I wasn't being a dick and I didn't know what happened. Like you weren't here earlier when we had the problems. All right. Listen. It is what it is, okay? I'm just saying, I'm sitting here trying to do this. And again, with everything that's gone on and the fact that people were going after her, and now all of a sudden out of nowhere, you say that. And it's just like, why? Why would you do that? And again, okay, whatever. It is what it is. But you have to understand that sort of thing, I've always said this, and I will always double down on this, okay? And especially now, let me reiterate it for everyone. If anyone wants to come in here and say anything that's an insult towards me, it's my show. It's my channel, right? Go ahead. Yeah, we will move on. Just, I have to finish saying this, okay? If anyone says anything that's an insult to me, I don't care. I'll have fun with it. I'll play with it. But don't go after my producer. This woman has been bending over backwards to do everything she can for me on and off the air for months now. She's been a rock for me, okay? And when I see people insult her, I can't stand it. It drives me nuts. I hate it. All right?
Answer that question.
Truth. Okay.
And I need a FOIA request, please. That's it.
Interesting. Hi. Not really, but here's what is interesting. If you notice, we're now back on the street. How did that happen? Well, that wasn't my cut. That was frickin' Media's cut. So obviously something happened in that office that he doesn't want his brain dead followers to know about. Obviously, the police officers came in, investigated, and most likely trespassed these two dirtbags. But they don't want us to know that. But we're not as stupid as their audience, and we can just kind of piece it together.
Hello. Burr.
You cannot call your doctor for any reason, it says.
Today is a good day for a good day. I agree.
Use medication or help with your online health chart.
What is this for?
Cool.
If you tested positive for COVID-19, you must
What is
not
this
sit
for?
in the lobby if you are not being tested.
Oh,
Interesting.
yeah. Today is a good day for a good day. You see that? That's a nice saying. Today is a day for a good day.
What'd she say? Against COVID, against sickness?
I asked if we was against COVID
Well,
or
of course, nobody wants that.
if we
So
had
everybody's against it.
asked if we had a sickness. I mean, I'm down
Oh,
with
look how she's doing a cam back.
I'm down with the
Isn't that
sickness.
special?
Oh, she's got
Isn't that
butterflies on her
special?
phone.
That's so
She's
cute.
got butterflies on her phone. That's cute.
So are you.
You.
No.
You.
No.
You.
Hi.
You.
How very inappropriate. Thank you.
You guys, can I ask you why you're recording?
You can ask.
Can you tell me why?
No.
I don't answer questions.
That's because you're a creepy loser dirtbag and you have no friends and no skills and no life.
Are you guys going around all the time, or?
Maybe.
Okay, well, you're making my customers uncomfortable.
We're not making your customers do anything.
They just approached me. I'm the manager of this cafe, and they asked me that, or they told me that you guys are recording them and you're making them uncomfortable.
But we're in public. Anything we can see in public, we can record.
All right.
So they have to control their own feelings. We have nothing to do with that.
All right.
Have a nice day.
Okay, you cannot smoke by our property, sir.
Yeah, I can.
No, you cannot.
Yeah, I can.
This is a smoke-free.
Call the cops.
Why are you being like that?
It's amazing that this young lady, she looks like she's in her early 20s, is the manager of what looks to be a beautiful cafe downtown, probably doing well for herself, working hard. She's more mature than these two 50-year-old pieces of shit. It's absolutely incredible. What's even worse is that this piece of shit has followers that will cheer him on. They cheer this behavior on. Who is this helping? This is not about the First Amendment. This is not helping anyone. All you're doing is harassing this nice young lady and these people just trying to have a meal.
Because I don't like people telling me what I can and can't do. Okay. I'm a grown-ass man.
You sure about that? Yes, you are, sir, and you can go ahead and keep walking and filming.
Yeah.
Not these girls. These
I can
young
stay
girls.
right here where I want.
Okay, you're making them uncomfortable.
That's their problem.
You cannot.
That's their problem. Within so many feet of the door, right? Yeah, I'm not nowhere near the door.
Excuse me, sir. Yes, you are.
Why, did you fart? Why you keep saying excuse me? Did you fart?
Do you enjoy being recorded as well? I'm saying it.
Yeah, I love being recorded.
Rude.
I love being recorded. I think it's awesome.
Okay, but these young girls don't like it. What the hell? You like making young girls feel wonderful?
Obviously, these girls aren't familiar with high caliber journalists like these two idiots. I don't know how much more of this I can take. I'm sorry.
Feelings is their problem. If they're uncomfortable, maybe they should go home or to their dorm room or somewhere. Not in public. Where there's cameras everywhere. I bet you got cameras in there, don't you?
So I'm not sure what this is. He just like freeze framed it for no reason. I don't know.
You got cameras in there recording them right now? Yeah, you do. Huh? I'm just.
You have no skills and you're a loser.
Walking around taking pictures.
Of young girls.
Yeah, they keep flipping me off. I think it's funny. That's their comfort level is their problem.
There's all downtown customers. Please.
Their comfort level is their problem.
If you could, can you just go somewhere else? They're feeling comfortable. You're old as shit. Go somewhere, dude.
Yeah, no.
You have nothing. You have to sit here recording little girls eating smoothie bowls.
They got medicine for carinitis. You can go to the doctor and get it.
Okay, you.
Yet another joke falling flat.
No, absolutely not. It's just so rude and weird.
Yeah.
It's so rude.
So weird and rude that you would come out here and engage with me. Canback Festival in there, let me tell you.
Oh, perfect timing. I froze that at the exact perfect spot. I didn't even mean to do that on purpose. But it's like, okay, how can you not understand that being a 50-year-old man creeping on little girls with the camera is weird? You guys are weird coming out here and talking to me like they're the weird ones. The 50 idiot creeping on little girls with the camera, he's not the weird one. They're the weird ones for asking you, what the hell are you doing, you old nut? Like, freaking media, like, oh man, now I'm out. Am I pizza time again on top of it? Oh, crap, hammer sandwich sauce. Anyway, so yeah, like, in the most recent video I just did that I posted yesterday, freaking media was having a burping contest in there. Freaking media is very quickly, I mean, he's always been near the bottom of my list, but it really does seem like he's getting intentionally worse and worse and worse. Like, maybe, I don't know if he's getting less views, so he's thinking he's got to up it every time to try and get more people to watch. I don't know what the dude's problem is, but he's obviously a brain dead, butter brain, potato brain, douche canoe, Vegemite sandwich eating punk ass. I don't like him. Back to the video, guys.
Tell you. Yeah, you're number one too. Is that your IQ?
No, but it's definitely yours.
I might be sick in the head. You never know. You never know. Maybe you shouldn't approach me. I might be crazy. I might be sick. You don't know.
You definitely are sick.
I could have Ebola. You better keep your distance.
You're ignorant. You know that?
Well, that's your opinion. I would gander to say you're more ignorant than I am, and you just don't know it. I'm not loitering. No, you know what loitering is? You know what loitering is?
What's your business here?
This is my business right here.
Recording?
Yep.
Pissing people off for what?
Yep.
Recording little girls?
Where's little girls? I don't see no little girls.
These are all little
Are they?
Yeah.
Are they all little girls?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, well, I guess they should go home.
You should go.
Because you're in public. Everybody's in public. You have no expectation of privacy in public. None.
You guys have a YouTube channel?
I do.
You want me to follow you?
You can if you want. Not like I was going to tell you what the channel is, but you can get on there and look for your dumb ass.
Why, you ill-mannered sack of crap!
I love how these two girls are slaying these two dirtbags. Please, if anyone knows what this restaurant is, who these workers are, please contact them, share the channel, and show them, tell them how to get this crap taken down.
You'll be seen. Yeah. All you got to do is go away. Leave me alone.
So we don't know what happened there at the cafe. This is just another mysterious cut. So it looks like he's back.
Okay, wait. I'm pausing it there for a second because I noticed something. I want to go back a little bit. Hold on. He just said, Shenanigans just said, hey, if we could find out who this restaurant is, we should contact these ladies and let them know how to do like a privacy thing on YouTube and all that. There's a QR code right there. You might could be able to hold your phone up to the screen, scan that QR code, and find out exactly what this place is. So that might actually be a good idea.
Hez.
Yeah.
Look
yeah.
underneath the QR code.
It's the hours. Oh, it says the name. Okay. See, I'm on my other computer. The screen is really tiny. I can't really read that.
Roots. It's named Roots.
Oh, so, right here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So we
but
can
somebody
do that.
said, somebody here in the video, in the chat said this was an old video.
Oh, did frickin' just repost it? Or
probably
just got it now? Okay.
Yeah, a lot of them have been reposting their videos, and I'm not sure why.
Well, because you'd have to do work to make new ones.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, yeah, these guys are slime. But all right, so let's get back to it.
Yeah. All you gotta do is go away. Leave me alone.
So we don't know what happened there at the cafe. This is just another mysterious cut. So it looks like he's back at that original office where the girl made fun of him.
Yeah.
Oh, there is somebody in here.
Yeah. Oh, is there? Oh, there is. Oh, there's, yeah. There he is. Yay.
Hi, Quinn.
Yeah. Karate.
Here's what all the different belts mean.
You.
You should look up the definition of that word because you're improper.
Karen.
That
Not
word.
really. You're
Oh, yes.
Karen. Karen. Yeah. Karen.
Yeah. I think that's you.
Yeah. She's a Karen. Yeah, she's a Karen. Yeah, she's a Karen.
Call, they're on the way.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, get out of here.
Yeah.
Why are you gonna leave?
Yeah.
I would love for these two pieces of trash to go into that dojo and get tooled up by a guy who is obviously older than him, but that dude would mop the floor with these two pieces of garbage.
Yeah.
Hey,
because we're in public and we're allowed to take pictures. Yeah.
well,
We're allowed to take pictures in public. Yeah.
No, the police will educate you.
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, whatever. You'll be saying that when they tell you you're wrong.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll find out in a minute.
Yeah.
What's up?
Isn't that like a private property strip mall right there?
I think it may very well be.
So they don't have a right to take pictures right there.
Well, even if they did, you think they would give a shit?
No, but I'm just saying they don't right there. I think because it looks like a.
That might be one of those infamous easements that they love to use. That's not actually a public sidewalk, but just there so people can get in and out of the business.
But they always could, though. But it's usually private property. It doesn't matter. Everybody can go in and out of the business without it being a public easement. It's their property. Right. Usually, strip malls, it's their property.
Exactly. Yeah, well, like I say, it's always these guys. That's their excuse, you know.
Oh no, it's not a public easement.
Right.
Private property.
But I mean, you talk about the maturity level of a guy that's over 50 that's doing this, and he has freaking media really gets under my skin. Again, I want to reiterate, like, this guy's a scumbag on the highest level, and he just keeps seeming to be getting worse and worse. Every video I watch of his, it's just more absolute dishbaggery. And he's trying to push himself to like Silence Boy and Glenn Serio and KC Camera Boy levels and NC Tyrant Hunter. Like he's way deep down in the depths with those guys, SGV people like that, to where the whole First Amendment, freedom of speech and all that is just out the window. And it's just bothering people for the purpose of bothering people.
Mm-hmm. Their subs egg them on too. Their subs egg them on. You heard him in the other video where he said, "Oh, my subs rate my burps now."
Right.
So he's like a big 12-year-old show off at recess, you know.
Right.
Trying to make all the other kids laugh.
Yep. It's disgusting, and then people wonder why we have a problem with the way these guys act.
Yeah.
Have you seen any of their videos?
What do you mean, have I seen any of their videos?
No, I'm saying the people who say, like, I'm asking them, like when people say, how come you don't like what these guys are doing? It's like, look at what they're doing.
How does this have anything to do with freedom or the First Amendment or anything that they claim to be doing?
Right.
How? Filming kids, girls, little girls, 14, 15-year-old girls. How does that have anything to do with anything but being a pedophile?
Right.
And they're sitting there going, what's wrong with it? Well, what's wrong with it is you're so used to it, you don't see anything wrong with it.
I'm getting warnings that my battery's about to die. So let me go grab the cord real quick. I'll let the video play while I grab it, and hopefully my battery won't die while it's going. We'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Oh boy, you guys might get me for a minute again.
He was gonna take one Toby. Yeah. Is that a scary camera? What's you gonna be on YouTube? You're gonna be on YouTube. You're gonna be on YouTube. Say hi to all the freaking media fans, guys.
Follow me on
I don't know about famous. I got almost 33,000 subscribers. So
what's it? All my handles.
freaking media.
Big man, awesome.
It's not recommended for children under 18 though.
It's funny, but the group that these two scumbags seem to get along with the most is the group of 13-year-old boys, most likely because they're on the same emotional and maturity level.
You're over 18? All right, good deal. I won't ID you. All right. All right, good deal. Stop cameraing me. Stop cameraing me. Stop it. You don't have my permission. You do not have my permission to record me. Stop cameraing me. Stop. Stop. Oh, there they are. Think it's the same dude from earlier?
Already. See, in their video, you don't see any police until now, but obviously they had an interaction and they cut it out for some reason. It could be that freaking media was trespassed? Is that why you didn't want your viewers to see it? You guys are such jokes.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Hez.
Yeah, I think it's the same too from earlier.
I got it. I got it plugged in.
Okay,
What's up?
people don't want to watch this anymore. They're disgusted. So
yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, there you go. That's how horrible freaking media is. That people don't even want to look at him because he's such a disgusting piece of garbage.
Yeah, there's only a few people that cover him, like I think Professor Crack covers him, the freaking media, and Constipated Crumpet a lot.
Right.
And the new people that cover him, and then they stop pretty quickly.
Right. I had the power going, but now. All right. It looks like we should be good for now.
Okay.
Oh, boy. What a pain in the butt this turned out to be. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
it's
another
Groundhog Day.
I was just going to say, there you go. You know what? I was going to tell a story about that earlier.
Oh, then tell it.
All right. So.
I forgot to run my banner.
That's all right. It's a crazy day, right? So a lot of people don't know this. When the movie Groundhog Day came out, I was, like you said, you weren't crazy about it. I wasn't crazy about it either. But what a lot of people don't realize is that that movie actually was very loosely based on a short film that I think a year or two before Groundhog Day came out, it was a short that won an Oscar for Best Short Film that year. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but what it was, and this is the thing, the short was extremely serious. It was hardcore. And Groundhog Day obviously was a joke, and a love story and all that. But what happened in the short was it's 12 noon, and this guy's in the middle of the street. Like, he leaves his office for his lunch break, and as he's crossing the street, he stops. You know how, like, they have those medians in the middle of the street?
Yeah.
You got traffic, and you're standing in the middle. So he was standing right in the center the second it hit noon. And then the traffic stopped. He crossed the street, went to the park, sat down, ate his lunch. went back to the office, and then it was 12 noon, and he was standing in the middle of the street again. And he's like, oh, deja vu, that's weird. So then it happens again, and then boom, like it's the 1 hour, not the whole day. It's just the 1 hour. From 12 to 1, it's 12 again. And as it kept going on and he kept realizing more and more, he started like seeing things like seeing a crime and knowing it's going to happen ahead of time and trying to stop it, or trying to, but it just keeps going and going, and he can't break the loop, and he can't break the loop, and he can't break the loop. And unlike Groundhog Day, where, because it's a nice lighthearted comedy, instead of breaking the loop by falling in love or whatever, in this movie, in the short that it was originally based on, at one point he gets so just stuck in this loop so much that he can't stand it anymore that he decides to take himself out. So he knows that where there's going to be a cop standing at a point because he's been through this 1 hour 1,000 times, so he knows everything. So he runs up to the cop, grabs the cop's gun, and pulls the trigger. Points the gun at himself, pulls the trigger. The whole screen goes black. And for like a good 30 seconds, you're just sitting there looking at a black screen with no sound, nothing.
Until noon the next
time. The clock strikes 12, and he's standing in the middle of the road again, and he's just like, and that's how it ends. But that was the original movie that they got the idea.
You never find out what he has to do to get out of this? Like,
well, no, that's the thing. It ends with him thinking the way to get out is to unalive himself. So he does. And then the very last image he sees, it's noon, and he's standing back in the middle of the road, and he's just like nothing's going to work. And then that's how it ends. But again, it was a short movie. The whole thing was only like 10, 15 minutes long. But somebody saw that, took that idea, and turned it into a nice, lighthearted comedy with Bill Murray.
Well, I didn't like the movie.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wasn't crazy about it either. But when I saw the short that it was based on, that's one of the reasons why I didn't like it, because I liked the short so much. I'm like, oh, okay, that got into some really heavy issues. So this movie's probably going to tackle that stuff. And then I realized, oh, they just turned it into a comedy, whatever. So I guess we're going to get an early spring according to the little rodent.
Yeah, but he's a rodent.
Right.
Lots of rodents all over the earth saw their shadow this morning. So.
Right. And how often is he actually right? Like, well, I'm sure there have been studies where they've looked at a percentage. Obviously, it's literally 50-50, right? So
yeah.
Because of course it's 50-50, because you know
either the sun's out or it's not enough for him to see a shadow, or it's not. I mean,
yep.
It's just a tradition that people enjoy. I don't think it really holds any weight, but it's a tradition people enjoy.
Right.
Puxatawny Phil gonna come out.
Right. It's almost like I always thought about New Year's Eve, like the thing, like, well, what really happens on New Year's Eve? Well, it gives everyone an excuse to get drunk.
I don't.
Well, no, I know. I'm just saying that's really all it is, just an excuse for people to have an extra day to party.
I haven't been up at midnight on New Year's Eve in I don't know how many years. Usually asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's never really, I mean, when I was young, we'd have fun with it, or whatever. But now it's just like, it's Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah.
But here, I noticed there were so many fireworks on Christmas and on, it's like every holiday, there's fireworks all over out here.
There were fireworks here too.
Yeah.
It's like, can you not? It's not 4th of July. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting old. Get off my lawn. I used to not care about stuff like that. I used to go out. I used to get drunk at home.
Right.
But now I'm like, it's too loud. Fireworks. And I'm trying to sleep. It's like, what am I turning into?
Right. But, that's all part of getting old, because I'm on the same page as you, It's just like
old lady yelling at clouds.
Stop it.
Yeah. I don't like that. I just don't like it. you know, and then I realized, dang, you're getting old if you're doing stuff like that.
Well,
But
you know
I
what,
can't
though?
help it.
Well, that's the thing, and this is one of the things that I've noticed about getting older too, because you guys know I just turned 51, and it's like the older I get, the more I kind of look at it as like there's a lot of things that you don't understand when you're younger, you know, and then as you get older and you start to understand these things, like you said, you find yourself doing certain things where you're like, well, I can't believe I'm like that video, like those commercials, those "Are you turning into your parents" commercials, you know? And yeah,
No,
right.
never. I have not. I can say that.
Yes.
Not turned into my parents. Deliberately made efforts to not turn into them.
Right. But the point is that the idea of like there are certain things that don't make sense to you when you're young that make sense when you're older, and then you look at young people doing this stuff and you're like, no, you idiot, why are you doing this? And then you realize, I did the same shit when I was a kid, you know. But it depends on what it is.
No,
It's a
not with these younger generations. I'm sorry.
well, no, these kids now are absolutely insane.
Yeah, I didn't, make up mental illnesses like time blindness and then throw myself into therapy for it.
Right.
When we were growing up, it was depressed. You have a house, you have like a roof over your head and clothes on your back and food on the table. What do you have to be depressed about?
Right.
No such thing as mental health.
Right. Oh, it's crazy. But yeah, the situation now with everything, and again, taking what we do with the frauditors and the soft sits and all that as a microcosm of the problem, that's going on in society in general, like that it bred these people, oh,
Do
it's
you
bad.
think so? I think that a lot of them were born with the anti-social like personality disorders. Do you know what I mean? Like
Right.
some form of cluster B personality disorder that makes them non-empathetic and just mean people that want to live on the fringes of society, want anarchy. Don't think we can live without police. We don't need them.
I'm on live. Hold on.
Well, weekend plans. Who's got them? I like that, Logan. Gray pride. We are old. We are tired. Get off our lawn. Yeah. Love you too, Paul. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for the support. Where's your mom? Where's mom? I don't see mom. Where's mom?
Oh, well, she wants me to check the oil for her before she's about to drive somewhere, but she wants me to check the oil before she leaves to make sure she's not low. And we've been here for 3 hours, even though we had that dip. All right, so I guess we'll wrap it up here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go off the air. Ray, will you hang out for a minute so we can have our post show?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for coming. We're gonna sign off here. Sorry about all the problems today, but thank you for sticking it out. Love you guys. Thank you. You're the best fans in the world. We'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Bye.